Good morning. Good morning. This is Traders Biz Global Solutions weekly review, and we have come again today, this Monday, 5th day of May, 2025. We have come again to check our charts and do our weekly review on some few assets. Okay, so first of all, in order to not to waste our time, we start with BTC USDT. That's crypto. So we're starting from crypto perspective, okay? So we can see that BTC has been kind of bullish lately for the past 3-4 weeks has been bullish. You can see that it has reacted from this point of resistance now, okay? Yes, this point of resistance, you can see that it has reacted from the point of resistance turned support. That's a breaker block kind of. So that's reacted from there, and it's can see it's bullish now. Okay, so what are we going to be expecting this week? Can expect a bullish continuation, maybe to another all-time high or so. Okay, so let's go to the daily. So we can expect price to actually come closer to this point also. See this point. Yes. But in the meantime, you can see that price is reacting from this point here if you go to the 4-hour time frame. Okay. Here's the 4-hour time frame. Yes, you can see the price is reacting from this other block here. It's an other block here. You can see this other block. And let it out. Point. Some other block. You can see price moved from there. You can see these consecutive green candles, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a valid point for other block. Okay. So you can see prices reacting from there. So since we know that the weekly view has given us bullish, so we're looking for opportunity to buy. Okay, although we can still see some short-term opportunities to sell, but let's look at the 1-hour time frame. Okay, I don't know why it's not loading. Okay, let's go to 15 minutes. Okay, so we can see 15 minutes loaded. All right, so let's check that 1 hour again. Check it. Yes. So this is the 1-hour time frame. Okay. So do we have a break of structure here? Do we have a break of structure here? Okay, let's switch to our line chart. Yes, we have a break of structure. Okay, let's draw that. Yes, you can see this line closed over the last high here. So we have we have a break of structure at this point. Okay, you have a break of structure upside at that point. Okay, so for the short-term opportunity, buying opportunity, you can expect price to do something like this. You come back somewhere here, then come. So you're expecting something like this. Okay. Yes, something like this. You can trade back to this imbalance here. Okay. So now how do we find our entry? All right, so let's go to 15 minutes. Okay, for that, let's check our line chart here. Okay. Let's go to 15 minutes. So for me, I'm seeing kind of two entry opportunities. Okay, I'm seeing this candle here, this as our first entry, and this as our second entry. Okay, put it here. Yeah. So those are the two entries I am looking at. Okay, But if I am not on the chart, I'll just set my buy position around this place because as I'm seeing this candles here that are, let's go to 5 minutes. Go to 5 minutes. Okay. So as I'm seeing this candles here, I'm looking at liquidity here. So I'm looking at liquidities here. So let me off the magnet. So I'm looking at some liquidity points here. Yeah. Yes. I'm looking at some liquidity points. So price might come to this place and bounce off or clear this liquidity, come to this point, then bounce off. So I'm looking at two entries there. Okay, so first position will be here. Okay, so my stop loss. Okay, then I'll be targeting this imbalance. Yes. So that's a 1 to 3 already. Okay. Or I target this place. It's my entry, my stop loss, this low. I prefer this because the stop loss is around the swing low here. So if price breaks out of this place, then our buy idea is invalidated. Okay. We're looking at that entry too. Same TP. That's a 1 to, that's ratio 1 to 2. Okay. Okay, right. Yeah. Almost 1 to 3 also. So that's what I'll be looking at on BTC USDT. So we'll be coming maybe by Wednesday to check if the trade is a success or we learn a lesson. All right. So that's our take on BTC. And also on BTC USDT, if we eventually break the all-time high, we eventually break the all-time high, then we might the alternate coins, us coins might suffer. Okay, it's just my point of view, just thinking aloud. Okay, but if you are not a crypto trader, then you don't have to worry about altcoins and their run. So we're looking at this for BTC. Okay, let's go to gold. Yeah, so we can see the weekly candle of gold. Gold has been so bullish. You can see so bullish. Series of highs, lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So for me, I will have to wait. I'll have to wait for gold to come to somewhere here. I need it to come somewhere here. Yes. Yeah, I need it to come to somewhere here before I can join the continuation. Okay, let's check the daily. Yeah, can see that point. We have huge imbalances there. Imbalance one, imbalance two on the daily. So we can see a clear of liquidity here before stripping up. So it's a good place for me to join the bullish run on gold. So for now, I don't want to enter it. I just keep my hands open. Yeah. So this is what I want to see on gold. Is something like this. Yeah. Then I see one up. Okay. So let's check another assets. Okay, this is a SUI USDT. That's another crypto. That is another crypto. Okay. So on the weekly, you can see that, yeah, it's not been long. The SWI was listed. That's on May 2023. Okay, so you can see it has been bullish. Price reacted from this point, this breaker block here, on the weekly, and you can see since then it has been so bullish. So this long green candle. So this small red candle here can be kind of a reversal. So going to the daily, yes, I just need the price to come close to somewhere here again to continue the buys, to continue the bullish run. So yeah, so inside our supply zone, yes, I'll be looking at this point for SWI to return to. Though it might take time, but I'll be looking at this point. This point. Sorry. Yeah, this point. Looking at this point. And just extend it to this, yeah, this whole area. This whole area here. So I want to see a form of reaccumulation. When price comes to this place, I want to see a form of reaccumulation before entering. Okay. Yes. So something like this. Before entering there, I can now take price up. Okay. Yeah. So this is my view on SWI USDT. Okay. Uh, so let's go to, okay, let's check our Forex Factory. You can see that we have a lot of news here this week, especially on Thursday, Wednesdays, yes, and even Friday. I have a lot of USD and GBP, red folder, and if they're high impact. So you have to trade cautiously. You have to be cautious of your trades. All right. So let's go to synthetic indices. For those of us that trade synthetic indices on derivative, so what do we have for us? So the first asset here is volatility 25 index on the 24-hour time frame. That's daily. Okay, so you can see some bullish ones lately on the daily. All right, you can see series of highs, lows, higher highs, higher low. Okay, it's trying to create an high again. So okay, we can see that, can see from this chart, price broke this place to come and okay. Do we have, yes, yes. Yes, you can see that price broke. Okay. Price broke this and closes below it. So this is it, yeah. So this is the low that propelled this high. Okay, so price now closed below it before coming back up. Now, what am I expecting? I'm expecting a kind of reversal over here. So what do I see? Okay, I'm seeing this bullish candle, this last bullish candle before all this move downwards. Okay, I'll be targeting that candle. Okay, yes, targeting that candle. Okay, so you can see price is getting into the zone already. So this is the zone I'm expecting a redistribution. Okay, I'm expecting a redistribution on the lower time frame. So let's go to 4-hour time frame. Okay, I want to see what's there. All right, you can see series of bearish candles there. Okay, so you have a liquidity. Yes, yes. You have some dynamic liquidity there. and see all this. Yeah, so some dynamic liquidity there. Let's represent that with red flag, right? So yes, so we have the red flag there, those liquidity there. All right, you can see above the liquidity, we can see where those candles started, that those last green candles where they started. So let me mark that on the 4 hour time frame. Where's my magnet? All right, so yes, yes, that's my exact point I'll be looking at for entry after the clear of this liquidity. So let's go back to our 24 hour time frame. Yes, yes, yes. So although I will actually wait for price to come into the zone, right, and redistribute, right, to something like this, enter here, then bring it downward, right? That is what I will be expecting. Wait for price to do something like this before entry. But if I am not on the chart, then I can just set. I won't be able to look at the chart and just set my sell position here, then stop loss above the swing eye. So yeah, that's my stop loss. All right, so I can just target this overall loop. All right, well, I really am not that a swing trader like that. So might not, because before it reaches here, it might take long. So I might just, what do I target? What do I target next? Target somewhere here. Yes, this imbalance. This imbalance here, which coincides with form of resistance, so that it might actually turn to support when price comes there again. Yes, this point. So I'll target the imbalance, which coincides with the form of resistance there, form of formal resistance, which can actually become a breaker block, or which is also known as resistance on support or support on resistance, called breaker block. So I'm targeting that area on my TP. So it's that's a 1 to, you should 1 to 3.4 already. All right, so that's my view on the 25 index. We'll have to do 25 index. So let's check volatility 75. What do we have? So we can see volatility 75 recently making series of lower highs and lower lows. Okay, price broke. Let's expand our chart. So this is the last high, low, low, higher high. So price broke this low. Price broke this low. Broke this low also. Broke this low also. So you can see it's trying to break this low now. This last low. It's trying to break this last low here. Okay. You can see it closes below the closing price of the low here. All right. I have to finish this now because of the battery and the battery. So it's actually trying to close below this low now. So we are bearish on this until it reaches somewhere here. You can see this other block for going up. So we are bearish on volatility 75 at least to clear this liquidity brewing up here. This point of liquidity here. Okay, so let me delete all these ones. Yeah, so let's go to our 4 hour if we can find an entry. Okay, put on not seeing a suitable entry for my trade. So the entry has been made already actually. Here, somewhere here. This point. That was the best entry. This point. Why? Let's go to 4 hour. Okay. So we can see this 4 hour. There's liquidity here. Points of liquidity here. Which price cleared. Price cleared the liquidity and tap into this small imbalance here. If we go to 1 hour, we will see it clearly. Yes. So price tap. Okay, it wasn't an imbalance. Uh, okay, yes. It's a open close point above the liquidity. So it's another form of entry also. So that was the best entry. All right. That was the best entry. I won't be joining the sell now again. Just leave it. Well, this sell is coming to clear this liquidity and hopefully get here. Hopefully get to this point. And from here, we can now uh, take the price up. Cannot take the price up from here. Then take the price up somewhere, something like this. Okay, so that will be all for our trade review and analysis this morning, this Monday. So join us next time on Wednesday or Friday, or even next week, Monday, to check all these charts we have predicted, or these moves we have predicted. Sui USDT, gold, BTC USDT. Yeah, you can see BTC USDT is approaching our point of entry already. So we can check again the V75 index and the volatility 25 index. Thanks for watching. See you next time.